012102727.
Each person has a special story of their own life, a story of their dreams, their aspirations, some motivation, some connections, some emotions, and whatnot.
Every one of us has a special story, a story of my journey, which has some inspiration and some motivation, some emotions, and many more. And every story is very important in their life journey. It's my story that I would like to explore more in this video. Positive living, dream it, believe it. Thank you.
The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Here we have a personality, Dr. Jagannath Patnaik, an academician, an author, a renowned motivational and life coach, and an effective administrator with varied experience in educational research, academic administration, and industry that matches the need of the hour and beyond. His name epitomizes an accustomed founder of a number of educational institutions in medical, dentistry, engineering, and management, including public schools in the country and overseas, from concept to commissioning, incorporating our rich cultural heritage while adopting the best practices in education from all over the world. As to his current position, he has been serving as Vice Chancellor of ICFA University, Sikkim, and also got entrusted with the additional responsibilities as an advisor of education in Northeast region to assist the development processes. He comes up with more than 2 decades of experience of work in educational administration in the areas of development and planning. Prior to joining at ICFA University, Sikkim, he had served at Kalinga University as Vice Chancellor for 2 tenures. On the part of the beginning of his career, he had taken charge as the Director of International Relations, Planning and Development for the Vinayaka Missions Research Foundation, Deemed University in Salem, Tamil Nadu, and for Bharati Vidyapeeth Deemed University in India. Academic Registrar of International Medical and Technological University in Tanzania, Director of Projects Development for the Manipal University, Director of Distance Education and Registrar for Sikkim Manipal University for Medical and Technical Sciences, Vice President of Educational Development for Manipal Education and Medical Group, Executive Director of Education for Manipal Academy of Health and Education, Bangalore, and Secretary General of the Confederation of Indian Universities, New Delhi. Furthermore, his associations, contributions, and his roles on the international platform, he has served at various honorary capacities with socio non-governmental and intergovernmental organizations as International Director General of the All India Human Rights Council of Liberties and Social Justice, National Vice President of the UN Registered World Human Rights Council in New Delhi, Secretary General of the International Organization for Educational Development, Secretary General of the UN Registered World Humanity Commission, Principal Advisor of the UN Registered International Police Commission, and Instruction Judge and Chief of Asia Pacific Consular Affairs of the Sovereign Court of International Justice UN Registered International Government Organization. For by his name aligns designing several motivational development training programs for students, corporate executives, and government officials in India and abroad too. Therefore, he is honored with Outstanding Leadership Award from United Nations University International Leadership Academy in Jordan in 1997, Ambassador of Peace by the UN Registered International Association of Educators for World Peace in 1999. Knight of Honor titled by Princely State, the Rajya Puraskar in Odisha, and many other international and domestic honorary doctorates awards in the outstanding capabilities and excellence upon education, planning, spiritual and peace studies.
Dr. Jagannath Patnaik, Vice Chancellor, ICFI University, Sikkim, having more than 3 decades of experience in academics and education industry. He is the senior most Vice Chancellor in India, worked in several universities all over India, established several innovative projects in education industry. He is a motivator and spiritually connected. Wishing him many happy returns of that day. God bless him.
Hello everyone. It's a pleasure today to speak a few words about Dr. Jagannath Patnaik on the auspicious occasion of his birthday. Dr. Patnaik is a luminous personality in the field of academics. He has a string of prestigious degrees at an early age and has headed a number of institutions, and I think he has been a Vice Chancellor for more than a decade and a half in a number of universities. Today, as the Vice Chancellor of ICFI Sikkim and advisor for the entire Northeast region, he stands in a unique position in our academic system. Dr. Patnaik is trying his level best to inculcate the famous Guru Shishya Parampara in our academic establishments, something that we are so proud of in our ancient India. Equally, he strives hard to address numerous everyday issues and has been a mentor to many people who battle everyday demons in the real world. He is a motivational speaker, author, and a true inspiration to the current generation.
झूम ये गाए तुम्हें गम छू भी ना पाए दिल झूम ये गाए तुम्हें गम छू भी ना पाए तुम्हें उम्र हमारी लग जाए तू जिए हजारों साल सबके चेहरे खिले
Namaskar. Myself, Professor S.P. Singh, Vice Chancellor of the Assam Royal Global University, Guwahati. So, Dr. Jagannath Patnaik, though is not personally known to me, I have not met him, unfortunately, so far in my life. But I've heard a lot about him, the way he has worked for the development of different institutions. Right now, he's Vice Chancellor of ICFI University in Sikkim, but he also worked in Sikkim prior to that with Manipal Group, a registrar. Also, he was Vice Chancellor of, if I'm not wrong, of Kalinga University on 2 continuous terms. And he is a known motivator. His videos I have seen on the YouTube, where he is trying to come and tell people about different facets of life, way of life, happy life, and how to become oriented for the good of people in large. So I think Dr. Jagannath Patnaik is having a vision, future vision for his commitment.
Great honor and privilege to speak today on the occasion of the birthday of Dr. Jagannath Patnaik. It's indeed very rarely that in life that you come across such a multifaceted personality. When you look into his vision, his care, his compassion, his concern for humanity, you realize that such people are truly what you look for having as a role model. His contribution to society, his contribution to humanity, and his great contribution to this country in the field of education, in the field of peace building, human rights issues, his concern for reaching out to every person who needs the right direction, the right engagement to be able to prove themselves. He has been truly honored by all existing societies, whether it's his list of awards, both at the national and the international level, speak volumes of his contribution and his achievements. He has been reached out to people in the remotest of areas, whether be in the underdeveloped areas of the country or the remote areas of the Northeast. And today, when he is Vice Chancellor, the second tenure as a Vice Chancellor in Sikkim, as also his earlier tenures as Vice Chancellor, are commendable, and those which are examples for each one of us to follow. He has been instrumental in setting up all kinds of educational institutions, be it technical or collaborative or in building up personalities. His contributions are immense and are indeed thing. I personally consider it a privilege to be one of the recipients of his vision every morning when he shares his motivational quote with us. In this era when cut and paste is the order of the day on social media, his original thoughts which come to you every morning are indeed inspiring and motivating. To you, sir, on the occasion of your birthday, I wish you good health, peace and happiness. May your care, compassion and vision continue to be the guiding force behind things, and to the youth of this country, may you always become an example of being a great human being. God bless you and wish you greater heights and success in your life. Thank you.
प्रणाम हमारे पूजनीय गुरुजी। आज मैं आपको अपना मन की बात बताना चाहूँगा कि हमारे लिए आप क्या हैं, आप हमारे लिए कितना खास हैं, जो शायद आपको भी नहीं पता होगा। मैं अपना जीवन काल में मैं आपसे बहुत कुछ सीखा हूँ, जैसे कि मन को शांत कैसे करें, दूसरा अगर गुस्सा में है तो आप उससे कैसे बात करें, समय को बर्बाद ना करें, जो एक बार चला जाने के बाद दोबारा लौट के नहीं आता। क्रोध को कैसे त्याग करें, एक अच्छा इंसान बनने के लिए क्या क्या जरूरी होता है। अगर आपका मन पॉजिटिव है तो आपको वो हर चीज पॉजिटिव ही लगेगा। इसलिए तो आपको पॉजिटिव लिविंग गुरु भी कहते हैं। हम खुशी ढूंढते हैं, खुशी तो हमारे अंदर है। तो ये सब है जो आज मेरा मन को अच्छा लगता है गुरुजी। ये सब मैं अपना गुरुजी से मतलब आपसे सीखा हूँ और आगे भी ऐसे ही ज्ञान की बातें सीखता रहूँगा। बड़ा अच्छा लगता है आपसे बात करके, आपके साथ समय बिताना। जो भी बोल रहा हूँ मैं आज कैमरा के सामने, वो सब आप ही का वजह से गुरुजी। धन्यवाद गुरुजी। आज के लिए इतना ही मुझे कहना था आपसे।
मैं बरेली से डॉक्टर महेंद्र सिंह वासु, आयुर्वेद चिकित्सक, डॉक्टर जगन्नाथ पटनायक जी को उनके जन्मदिन पर बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूँ। और जैसा कि आपने देश में नहीं विदेशों में भी अपना नाम रोशन किया है, बहुत से अवार्ड्स प्राप्त किए हैं, बहुत से यूनिवर्सिटी में आप चांसलर, वाइस चांसलर, रजिस्ट्रार के पदों में रह करके समाज के प्रति, देश के प्रति बहुत बड़ा कार्य किया है, करते रहे हैं और देश को ऊंचाइयों में ले जाने के लिए आपने बहुत बड़ा योगदान दिया है। आपने अपने विद्यार्थियों को, अपने दोस्तों को आगे बढ़ाने में हमेशा उनका मदद की है। आप सहयोग काफ़ी करते रहते हैं और हम आशा करते हैं कि आप देश और दुनिया की इस तरीके से जैसे आप सेवा करते चले आ रहे हैं, ऐसे ही आगे भी जो है सेवा भाव करते रहें, समाज के प्रति अपना कर्तव्य निभाते रहें। और मैं पुनः आपको बहुत बहुत बधाई दोबारा देता हूँ कि आप प्रोग्रेस टूवर्ड हाइट की ओर बढ़ते रहें और देश और समाज की इसी तरीके से सेवा करते रहें और ऊंचाइयों को छुए। धन्यवाद। जय भारत, जय हिंद।
Feel proud and privileged in conferring the Utkal Jati Sanman upon his good self, Mr. Dr. Jagannath Patnaik. Teaching, City, Netherlands, Doctor of Science, lot, many hours and titles. Here, many institutions and organizations have recognized the multi-talented, multi-activities of the